To some aviation news now, and SA Express workers are back protesting outside the Department of Public Enterprises offices in Pretoria. They are unhappy with the department's response to their memorandum of grievances. For more, we cross to our reporter Mbalenhle Mthethwa, who is in Pretoria outside with that protest. Then, of course, Mbalenhle, we certainly have heard for a number of months now that SA Express workers haven't even been paid. Is that still the case? Is that what we're still getting from this sense now? And what exactly was in that grievances letter?
Good afternoon, Arabila. Yes, indeed, you are correct. SA Express workers have not been paid since February. This month will be the 5th month where they've actually had to go without an actual salary. You know from the previous times that we've been here standing outside while workers were protesting outside the offices of the Department of Public Enterprises, where they've said that they were essentially just surviving on their tourist benefits. And quite frankly, part of the reason why they've decided to come here yet again and protest and just stand outside the department's offices is because they did not get their tourist benefit last night, which means that they're out in the cold, which is something that they've been trying to communicate to the department that, you know, if the department does not act swiftly and at least try to assist them in their plight, they will be left in the cold with no salary whatsoever. Now, in a response we've seen from the department, which is the other reason that the workers are actually standing out here yet again, is that the department says that even though it is as a shareholder, it is not involved in, you know, the payments of salaries or in terms of, you know, ensuring that people are retrenched. We know that some of the demands that they have made before, you know, this very office is that they want to be retrenched before, you know, the liquidation process is finalized, because that would mean that if they don't, they will not be able to get their full provident fund and pension fund benefits. Essentially, these are some of their demands. They've also raised concerns with the fact that government keeps going back, or the department rather, keeps going back to a 1.2 billion rand payout that was made, bailout rather, that was made to SA Express in the 2019-2020 financial year. And they have essentially said that that 1.2 billion rand was not intended to pay salaries. However, it had a condition attached to it that it was meant to pay for a government guaranteed loan that SA Express had gotten before. We understand that, you know, SA Express is still under provisional liquidation after it was extended by the High Court in Johannesburg, and they are going to be under provisional liquidation until September of this year. However, until then, workers are still waiting to hear if they will indeed get their salaries paid and if they will indeed be retrenched so that they can get access to their funding. We understand to their provident fund before it is placed under provisional liquidation, but it is still unclear if SA Express will be placed under provisional liquidation, given that we are hearing murmurs about, you know, SA Express provisional liquidators being in communication with a potential equity partner, private equity partner, and that is what we have heard thus far. But to talk to us about the plight of the workers, I'm joined by one of the workers' representative, Papa Mulu, who's just going to talk to us about why, again, they are here. You've heard the response from the government, from the department, but you've still come back here. They're saying that they are trying by all means to at least try and engage with Treasury and see what they can do, and they're obviously trying to find an amicable solution for the workers and the creditors. Please talk to us about this.
Hi, Mbali. Yeah, we had a response from DPE. The issue that we have now is that it's been a while. I mean, like you said yourself, it's been the last pay that we've got was February. We have been since without pay, no salary. People are being evicted from their houses. Now you get evicted, but you've got nowhere to go, because where are you who's gonna give you a place to stay if you don't even have a deposit to pay? People are losing their cars. People are literally just losing their livelihoods. We've got people with kids that they can't even feed them. The negotiations or the talks between us and DPE, they're very slow. We're not getting answers quick. We're just appealing that if the High Office can maybe assist in expediting the process, because we were just talking now with my colleagues that some of us are actually becoming suicidal, which is not a good thing. And we understand that SA Express will be the first state-owned company to be liquidated, but the government cannot make it as inhumane as it is right now, because this is just not on. All that we are asking for is the money that we worked for. It's not the salaries that we worked for. That's all that we're asking, and obviously to be retrenched. The tax issue, if I might just correct you, we are waiting now for 2 months tests. We're waiting. It's June and July. It's not yesterday's test. It's not July test. It's June test that we haven't even received till to date.
And is there any, thank you for that correction, is there any hope that, given that, you're hearing rumors and murmurs that, provisional liquidators are talking to private equity partners, is there at least hope that, this might potentially save SA Express and you might be able to go back to work?
But it would be nice if SA Express could be saved. It would be very nice for some of us to be employed again or have jobs again. Some of us, we must say, we have specialized sort of jobs. It's not like, we've got pilots, we've got engineers, we've got all sorts that, the aviation sector is obviously suffering now. It would be nice, but, for now, we don't wanna be given any hopes other than the salaries that we're being owed by this company.
Thank you so much, Papa. There we have it. Papa Mulo just talking to us about the plight of the workers, essentially saying that they don't want to get their hopes up, but they would be happy to go back to work. But right now, the demand is essentially to get paid their outstanding salaries and to be retrenched if this company, this SOE, will essentially be liquidated come September this year. Thank you so much, Ahabile. It's back to you in studio.
Mbalenhle Mthethwa, thank you so much for that. Indeed, it does get difficult for that plight. Indeed, the SA Express staff still not paid, particularly since February. They continue to just ask for what they've worked for, what is owed to them, and certainly a big struggle then with the Department of Public Enterprises as well. We'll certainly continue to catch up on that story as it continues as well.